So let's begin this video, which is a review on fractions as whole numbers, as taking a look at a regular fraction, something that we've already looked at before. So right now we can see that we have one whole, and it's split into 4 parts. So each part, each piece, is represented by the fraction 1 over 4. This is 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 1 over 4, and 1 over 4. So let's say I took 3 out of 4 pieces and I shaded it. 1, 2, 3. So now what we can do is we can represent this fraction as 3 pieces shaded, 1, 2, 3, over 4 total pieces in the whole, 3 over 4. So now we're going to take a look at a concept that's similar, but it can be a little bit trickier. So let's take a look at this. So let's say I have this circle and it represents one whole. This whole circle just represents one whole. Okay? And let's say with the circle I split it into one piece. I left it the same, it is one piece. 1, there it is. Okay? So I can say that my denominator, the number on the bottom, is 1, because that's how many parts the whole is split into. It's split into one part. And let's say I shade in the whole, just the whole. Okay? So now we can call this fraction 1 over 1. 1 over 1 equals 1 whole. That's the whole fraction. 1 over 1 equals 1 whole. But let's say we duplicated this. So we know 1 over 1 equals 1 whole. Let's say we duplicate it and add in a second whole. And a third whole. Okay. And if we shaded in each of these, I have 1 over 1, 1 over 1, and 1 over 1. Altogether, if we grouped all of these together, I said what fraction represents all 3 of these, if I grouped these together, I can say that I have 3 wholes. 3 wholes. So 1 over 1, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, all together we can say is 3 ones. We would never actually say that in real life, but 3 over 1 part. We're describing 3 parts, and there's only 1 part in the whole. So we can say that 3 over 1 equals 3 wholes. That's where the conjecture, the idea that any whole number over 1 equals that whole number. So let's take a look at another example. What fraction represents the whole number 4? Okay, so what fraction represents the whole number 4? So we need to figure out a fraction that represents the whole number 4. Whole number 4. So we know that we have 4 wholes. Let's draw 4 wholes. It doesn't matter what you draw. It can be a circle, square, rectangle. I'm going to draw 4 reasonably sized squares. 1 whole, that's 1 over 1. 2 wholes, 1 over 1. 3 wholes, and 4 wholes. Okay? So each of these represents a whole. Now taken together, I have 4 wholes. And if I know that this is 1 over 1, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, 1 over 1, together we have 4 ones. 4 ones. So 4 wholes is equivalent to the fraction 4 over 1. Now, I want you to take a look at this on your own. On your own, what fraction represents the whole number 5? So I'm going to have you pause the video and type in the answer. Let's take a look at one more example before we wrap up. What whole number represents the fraction 3 over 1? So this is phrased a little differently. What whole number represents the fraction 3 over 1? Okay, so now we know. Okay, so let's take 1 whole. 1 whole. So we know 1 whole is 1 over 1. Easy as that. But we're not at 3 over 1 yet. 2 wholes, 1 over 1. And 3 wholes, 1 over 1. So taken together, we know that this is 3 over 1, this representation. 3 each whole is split into one part, that's the denominator. So each whole is split into one part, and there are 3 wholes. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 over 1. So we can reasonably say that 3 over 1 is equivalent to 3 wholes. So to answer the question, what whole number represents a fraction 3 over 1? That would be 3 wholes. So let's do this one on our own. What whole number represents the fraction 6 over 1? Go ahead and do that one on your own. Pause the video if you need to. Nice job.